What happens if you waive a home inspection? Risks, costs, and real estate consequences. In competitive housing markets, buyers sometimes look for ways to make their offers more attractive. One strategy that resurfaces during tight inventory cycles is waiving the home inspection contingency. The logic is simple. Fewer contingencies can mean a stronger offer. But the implications are rarely simple. In markets like Pinellas County, where aging housing stock, coastal exposure, and rising insurance scrutiny intersect, waiving a home inspection can carry financial and legal consequences that extend well beyond closing day. For buyers and sellers alike, understanding what this decision truly means is critical. What waiving an inspection actually does. A home inspection contingency allows a buyer to hire a licensed inspector to evaluate the property's condition and, based on findings, request repairs, negotiate credits, or withdraw from the contract. When a buyer waives that contingency, they are agreeing to purchase the home largely as is, without the contractual right to renegotiate based on inspection findings. While some buyers still conduct informational inspections, they typically lose the leverage to demand repairs or terminate without risking their deposit. In Florida contracts, timelines and contingency language matter. Once waived, the buyer assumes greater responsibility for discovering defects before closing. The financial risks buyers take. A home inspection is designed to uncover issues that are not visible during a showing. Structural concerns, roof deterioration, outdated electrical panels, plumbing problems, and HVAC deficiencies often surface only through professional review. In Pinellas County, additional considerations include wind mitigation factors affecting insurance eligibility, roof age impacting underwriting approval, signs of prior storm damage, moisture intrusion and mold risk in humid environments. Without an inspection contingency, buyers may inherit costly repairs that were previously unknown. A failing roof or outdated electrical system can translate into thousands of dollars in immediate expenses. Moreover, insurers in Florida increasingly require documentation regarding roof condition and wind features. Discovering problems after closing can complicate coverage and budgeting. Legal and contractual exposure. Waiving an inspection does not eliminate a seller's legal obligation to disclose known material defects. Florida law requires sellers to disclose facts that materially affect property value and are not readily observable. However, proving non-disclosure after closing can be difficult and costly. Litigation is rarely quick or inexpensive. An inspection serves as a layer of protection. Without it, buyers limit their ability to identify and document potential issues before funds change hands. Why buyers consider waiving. In highly competitive environments, buyers may believe waiving contingencies strengthens their position. In certain price ranges within St. Petersburg and Clearwater, multiple offer scenarios still occur, particularly for well-maintained homes priced appropriately. For some buyers, especially investors or those experienced in renovations, the risk may feel manageable. They may factor potential repairs into their offer strategy. However, as inventory levels in parts of Pinellas County gradually normalize, the pressure to waive inspections has eased compared to peak market conditions. Buyers today often have more negotiating leverage than they did during the height of bidding wars. How sellers view inspection waivers. From a seller's perspective, an offer without an inspection contingency reduces uncertainty. It minimizes the chance of renegotiation or last-minute repair requests. That said, many sellers remain open to inspection periods because clean inspections can reinforce buyer confidence and prevent disputes later in the transaction. A waived inspection may speed up the process, but it does not eliminate other contingencies such as financing or appraisal unless those are also waived. When waiving might be less risky. There are limited scenarios where waiving an inspection may carry lower risk. Newly constructed homes with builder warranties. Properties recently inspected with documentation available. Buyers with professional construction expertise. Even in these cases, a professional evaluation remains advisable. Coastal climates and Florida's storm exposure can accelerate wear in ways that are not immediately visible. The broader market context. The decision to waive an inspection reflects broader market psychology. During periods of tight supply, buyers often prioritize winning the contract. As conditions rebalance, due diligence regains importance. In Pinellas County, where property values remain elevated and insurance markets remain complex, the cost of overlooking structural or wind-related deficiencies can be significant. The home inspection contingency exists to reduce uncertainty. Removing it shifts that uncertainty squarely onto the buyer. The bottom line: waiving a home inspection can make an offer more appealing, but it transfers substantial risk. In Florida's climate and regulatory environment, the financial implications of undiscovered defects can quickly outweigh any competitive advantage gained. For most buyers, the modest cost of a professional inspection provides clarity and leverage that far exceed the expense. In an era defined by rising ownership costs and tighter insurance scrutiny, informed decisions matter more than accelerated timelines.